guys, today I wanted to talk to you guys about the beginner's guide to digital marketing. I have been in this field now for over 2 years. I worked at an agency for a year and a half and now have my own clients. And if I had to start over again, this is what I would do. If you guys don't know me, I'm Miss Sky at digital marketing. I have been doing digital marketing for over 2 years. I now help people, get into this field as well. If you are interested in that, please check the links down below. If you haven't already, please make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get started. So if I were to, get back into this field again, brand new, learning digital marketing from scratch, what would I do? It's very important to learn from the right people in the space because it can get very expensive and very out of place very fast. I know people that have come to me that have taken other courses and, it didn't work out as well for them, and they took Seth's course and it worked out a lot better for them. So it's important to get the right information from the right people and from the right mentors. In the online space, there's so many people teaching the same exact subject, but they're all teaching it in different ways. And it's important that you find someone that you get along with really well and that you want to get mentored by, either digitally or in person, because you're learning a new skill that you're not being taught in a classroom. And it's important to have a valid mentor that's going to, take you down the right path and make sure that you are learning everything correctly. Whether you're learning email marketing, PPC/SEM, paid social, influencer marketing, etc., it's important to learn from the right people and to make sure that you have, enough money to save up and to learn from those people, because it's important that you learn from the right people, as I said before. So whether you learn from my mentor Seth or from someone else, it's important to make sure that you check out their credentials, make sure what they've been doing and before they started their course or mentorship, because it's important to learn from the right people at the right time. So yeah, that's my first tip. And the second is mindset. When you are learning online, it is completely different than learning in a classroom. You don't have people around you. It's just you. You don't have a teacher. You don't have a whiteboard. You have you and your computer, your earphones, and your notebook and pen, and you're just learning by yourself, and you are your own teacher. I found out that I really do like self-education when I started taking this course, because I was able to teach myself at my own pace. At regular schools, we're not able to decide how fast or slow we learn. We're not able to decide, when we have homework and when we're going to take that test and when we're going to, do anything. And the beauty of online courses or any kind of online digital learning is that you get to learn at your own pace, whether you are working with a mentor or not. If you are working with a mentor, be upfront with them, because it's important to make sure that they know that you're learning about your learning style, and to make sure that they can provide you as much information as possible that you'll understand and, get the most value for your buck. So yeah, when I tell people, make sure that you're ready to learn online, it's important because it's completely different than studying in a classroom. You don't have those people distracting you, but you also don't have people helping you out. You are your own person. Whether you are in Seth's course, which has a forum and you can ask questions, or you can ask me questions, or if you do another course, whether it's on Udemy or etc., there's a huge, either you can go to Facebook groups and ask questions, or so many other, Reddit, etc., forums that you can go to and talk to people that are in your exact shoes. A lot of online learning groups, like the one that I was in before, and other courses that I do now, all have Facebook groups. So, whenever you need to ask questions, there's other students that are exactly in your shoes, and the mentor as well will also come in and answer those questions to make sure that you are getting all the answers you need to continue in the course and do your next steps. And the third thing I would recommend is mindset, or, continue to do this, because, you're not doing the regular thing that we've been taught our entire lives. And it's important to make sure that you feel confident enough to learn by yourself and to learn, from a teacher online, because it's completely different. You doubt yourself a lot more, I've noticed, when you were learning online, because there's so many more mental barriers that you have to break through that you didn't have to break through at a normal school. You don't have to always be by yourself when you're at a normal school, and when you are learning online, you are, unless you have other people with you. So it's important to make sure that you feel comfortable learning alone, and that you can take this course and say, I'm going to learn this, I'm going to execute this, I'm going to be able to learn as much as possible and continue the next steps. Having that reassurance, having that confidence, whether you have to do affirmations in the morning or write down things in your journal or whatever, to make sure that you know that you are on the right path. The beauty of online learning is that you are making your own path. You are making your own decisions onto the next step, onto, finding a new job, onto, getting your own clients. You are making those decisions. No one else is making those decisions for you. There is no itinerary. There is no schedule. It's just you making your own schedule. And the beauty of that is that, you can go as fast as you want or you can go as slow as you want. And as much as, I like to say, it's easy, it's not easy because, like I said, you're trying to rewire your brain into making sure that you feel okay, into making sure that you know that you're learning exactly how much you need to learn. So as a beginner, you're going to go through those hurdles. You're going to go through those periods where you feel like you're not learning enough or this is a lot to learn and you get very overwhelmed. But just take a deep breath and know that it's going to be okay. And then you're going to be able to learn everything that you need to learn to get that new job. And as well as in digital marketing, nothing stays the same. No campaigns stay the same 2 days in a row. No ad sets, no ad groups, nothing stays the same 2 days in a row. Data changes all the time. The internet is changing constantly. Major platforms are changing their rules and their algorithms constantly. So it's important that you keep learning, staying in groups and news groups and groups that you with other digital marketers, and also just learning from other mentors, because this field is forever changing and it's important to stay current. One of the jobs as a digital marketer is staying current and being adaptable, and actually having a little bit of an entrepreneurial spirit, because you have to become a lot of a analytical person dealing with numbers, and you also have to be very creative dealing with ad copy and creatives, because you have to make sure that your ad is appealing to users. You have to learn more about psychology, you have to learn more about marketing, you have to learn more about pricing, you have to learn more about people. And that's the beauty of this field, is that you become more of a people person, I believe, because you have to sell to people, but you have to do it in a way that doesn't come off as salesy, whether it's ad copy in Google Ads or whether it's on Facebook. It doesn't matter. You always have to make sure that you are writing the best content, because the better content that you create, the better, the lower cost per click will cost, the lower CPAs will cost. I'm sorry, I'm using all these terms, but the better you are at advertising and being an actual marketer, the better your advertisements will go, and the more results and more ROI you'll be able to bring to your client or to yourself. So but as a beginner, I would just recommend making sure that you have everything in place, that you have your mentors in place, your news articles that you look up to in place, your daily readings, your daily watching videos, everything that you want to do. Make sure that you schedule it out beforehand and make sure you know exactly when you're going to do it. Either set time aside for each day where you have this 2-hour block where you're strictly just learning digital marketing, you're learning about psychology, you are learning everything to make sure that when you start applying for jobs, you not only know how to talk about the technical things that come along with digital marketing, but also just learning more about people and being able to be a good marketer. With that being said, if you guys want to know how I learned about digital marketing and landed my first job, the link to the course is down below. If you're interested in being mentored by me personally, the link is also down below. I am now offering 10-minute free calls, just talking to people if they want to be mentored by me, or if you just want to chat and talk to me about your digital marketing journey, I'm here as well. I hope you guys love this video, and I will talk to you guys very soon. Bye.